reading rocket.
Disney Stitch, a Valentine for Stitch. One sunny Valentine's Day morning, Lilo and Stitch were finishing a batch of homemade cards. "This one needs more glitter," Lilo said. "Right," said Stitch. Stitch didn't know much about Valentine's Day, but he was happy to celebrate a holiday where people gave gifts to each other. Stitch licked the last of the envelopes. Then they stuffed them in Lilo's backpack and headed for town to deliver her valentines. One by one, Lilo handed out her cards. Stitch watched Lilo and the people in town share their valentines. Lilo had told Stitch that when you gave a present to someone on Valentine's Day, it meant they were your Valentine. It seemed like everyone had a friend to give a gift to. Stitch wished he had someone to be his Valentine. While walking with Lilo through town, Stitch noticed a winged baby with a bow and an arrow hanging in a shop window. "That's Cupid," said Lilo. "He's a little angel who spreads love on Valentine's Day." "Angel?" said Stitch. He was suddenly reminded of his friend Angel. Stitch and Angel had a lot in common. They were both scientific experiments that came to Hawaii from outer space. But unlike Stitch, Angel loved to sing. "Can Angel be Stitch's Valentine?" asked Stitch. "Of course," said Lilo. "Where is she?" Stitch didn't know. He had not seen Angel in a long time. She preferred to hang out in the rainforest. "Well," said Lilo, "let's go find her." "Yes," said Stitch. He dashed for the trees. Lilo ran after him and hollered, "Wait for me!" They searched deep in the rainforest, but had no luck finding Angel. Until... "Look," said Lilo, "Angel's right there!" Stitch rushed over to say hello, but it was only an angel-shaped cluster of rocks and leaves. As the day wore on, they began to lose hope. "I think we should head back," said Lilo. Stitch sighed. Now he would never have a Valentine. Just then, Stitch heard beautiful singing from across the canyon. Lilo took binoculars out of her backpack and scanned the area. There she is! Lilo and Stitch hurried toward the pink alien. "Angel!" Stitch shouted. Angel gave a frightened yelp. But when she saw Stitch's big toothy grin, she smiled. "Happy Valentine's Day!" said Stitch. Angel looked confused. She didn't know what Valentine's Day was. "Try explaining it to her," whispered Lilo. Stitch gulped. He couldn't find the right words to say, but he remembered what he had seen others do for their Valentines back in town. Stitch decided he would show Angel the meaning of Valentine's Day. He snatched some flowers and handed them to Angel. But the pollen made her sneeze. Achoo! Then Stitch improvised a song for Angel. "Jalba, jalba, bootifa." But he sang too loud and out of tune. Stitch thought hard about what to try next. "Aha!" Stitch said. To Angel's surprise, Stitch curled into a ball and rolled off a nearby cliff. "What's he doing now?" said Lilo. Angel frowned. She didn't know. On the beach below, Stitch's 2 extra arms popped out. He raced around the sand, grabbing seashells, palm leaves, driftwood, and coconuts. Then he threw them everywhere. What a mess Stitch was making! Stitch scrambled back up the cliffside and pointed to the giant heart-shaped message he had created. Angel squealed with delight. "Valentine?" she asked. "Valentine," said Stitch. Stitch didn't notice as Lilo pulled a shiny red box out of her backpack. "I was saving this for you, Stitch, but maybe you should give it to your Valentine." "Chocolate?" asked Stitch. It looked like he might gobble the whole thing. Instead, he ripped the box right down the middle. "Happy Valentine's Day," said Stitch. He handed one half of the candy box to Angel and the other half to Lilo. Because Stitch didn't have just one Valentine, he had two.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for regular uploads. If you have a favorite book you'd like read, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Until next time, friends!